Welcome tonight to this amazing episode of Be Inspired with Pepe Minambo. So glad to be back here this evening. We are continuing with a series we started weeks back on the places where money hides. We talked about, first of all, the 5 places where money hides. And we say, number 1 place where money hides is that money hides in people. Money hides in people. Everybody you see around, money is hiding in them. The more people you engage with, the more people you tap into, the more money you have access to. And number 2, we talk about that money hides in problems. That every problem you see around is an investment, is a business. Every problem you see around is an opportunity. The more the problems, the more the money. And show me an entrepreneur, show me a tycoon, show me someone who has built wealth, and I will show you someone who has encountered problems and devised solutions to those problems. So number 2, money hides in problems. And then we talked about number 3, that money hides in ideas. Ideas. Like my great mentor, Robert Schuller, once said, he said, nobody has a money problem. No one has a money problem in this world. It's always an idea problem. And the right idea will bring the money to your bank account, to your pocket, to wherever you want the money to come in. So money is about ideas. Money hides in ideas. Great inventions, great products, great services, great machinery, great enterprises, great dreams. They were just but an idea at one given time. An idea that was so fragile that if not taken care of, it could have just become a waste. Someone picked the idea, and the rest, we have services, we have products, we have programs, we have enterprises, and we have many, many, many other stuff out there. Tonight, I want to talk about number 4 and number 5, the places where money hides. Number 4, money hides in gifts, personal gifts, in talents, charisma, God-given talent. You see, talent is different from education. Education, you acquire. Talent, you are given. And I tell people some things in life, it's never taken, it's given. And if it's not given to you, no matter what you do, it's not given to you. Some things in life are not taken. Some things in life are given. God-given talent. Money hides in talent. Let me tell you, someone can have education and they fail to reap the fruit out of the education. But someone that is talented, provided they are in the right environment, with the right support system, they become a money machine. Now, let me just take you to the most famous sport in the world, football. Look at all these players that plays in leagues in advanced economies. Let's just look at the 5 top leagues in Europe. The Bundesliga in Germany, the Ligue 1 in France, you have La Liga in Spain, you have Serie A in Italy, and you have the Premier League in England. It is disturbing. It is annoying. The salary and bonuses structure of those players. Some of them earn £300,000 a week. And if they score, they have a bonus of £50,000. And if they assist, they have a bonus of £25,000. So £300,000 a week. It's like 1.5 billion Uganda shillings. So you are earning about $1 billion and above Uganda shillings a week. And not because you sat in the Ivy League, the topmost Ivy League university. You sat in those lecture rooms and you were lectured by the best professors and intellectuals in the world. No. Or not because you've been in some scientific labs and you've created some great inventions. No. But simply because a seed of talent, a seed of gift was given to you by the maker, by the creator, and it was nurtured to become something of significance that entertained the world. Billions of people every weekend watch football and they get delighted to see the beauty of play by these gifted and talented young people. So money hides in gifts. Recently, the richest man in India, Mukesh Ambani's son, got married. And his wedding was graced by the who is who in this world. A billionaire list, you have the likes of the Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, the Bill Gates of Microsoft. They all attended this wedding. But guess who was the entertainer? The entertainer was Rihanna. Rihanna entertained the guest because that was the boy's dream, to have Rihanna sing in his wedding. And rumors have it that Rihanna was paid $1 million US dollar, about 3.7 billion Uganda shillings, for a 1-hour performance. Why was Rihanna among the billionaires? Why was Rihanna gracing this great podium, this great occasion? Because Rihanna is a gifted singer. Money hides in gift. And we know Rihanna became one of the first women entertainers to become a billionaire. He became the first billionaire woman entertainer. Now, he used his gift, then he leveraged upon his gift to create a beauty product line, Fenty. And the rest is just history. I say money hides in gifting. I can talk about musicians. I can go on talking about musicians. There is this beautiful, one of the latest, greatest piece of architecture ever built on planet Earth, the Atlantis Hotel in Dubai. A hotel looking like boxes upon boxes upon boxes by the sea. And when it was inaugurated some few months back, millions of people watched the inauguration. You know, it was streaming live. And guess who was the entertainer of the night? Beyonce and her daughter came there to sing. And they were paid several millions of US dollars. I say money hides in gift. Locally in Uganda, you have all these great celebrities that have concerts and events left, right, center. And some of them are gone ahead to build fortunes, mansions, investment, just because of their gift. Money hides in gift. So my question tonight is, I could go on and on and on, highlighting people with talent, with gifts. Is everyone graced with some gifts of some sort? Yes. You see, God is not a discriminator. God is not a father that likes these ones and they don't like the other ones. Many are called, many are given, and only few exercises or nurtures whatever they've been given to. Now I'll tell you something. Even the Bible says when the rain comes down, it comes upon the farms of the wicked and the farms of the righteous. But if you are a righteous person but you cover your farm with canvas, the water from heaven will not, fertilize or bless your farm and help the yield germinate. It will not. Now, the parable of the talents that the master gave to all his servants talents, according to the Bible. The one who was given 3 went and worked it out and worked them out, and they became 5, 6. And the one who was given 2 went and worked hard and multiplied whatever was given. But the one who was given 1 went and hid his talent because he feared the master was very ruthless. And when the master came, we know the story, how it ended. So everybody has been given some gift, some talent. What you do with your gift and your talent, it's another story. But I will tell you, education can't beat talent. Talent is one of the simplest, fastest, easiest way to make wealth in this world. People that have become wealthy at a younger age People that have become wealthy in the most funny way or the most simplest way are people that have discovered their talent and they've done something about that talent and that gift. But then you can say, Pepe, how do I discover my talent? How do I discover my gift? I even know a friend who has a company in Nairobi. The company is called Passion to Profit. How do you turn your passion, your gifting, how do you turn your talent into something profitable? Passion to profit. But then I bet the question that people ask all the time is, but how do I discover my talent? If money hides in talent, I'm doing this job, I'm earning this kind of salary, I'm doing this hustle, I'm getting this kind of returns. But you say money hides in talent. Am I talented? Do I have the talent? Do I have what it takes? I believe each one of us is talented. The problem is that most of us haven't found our talent. We are busy doing jobs, we are busy hustling, but we haven't taken time to find talent. That's why we can't become great. We can't build great wealth, we can't build great fortune. And it takes us a lifetime to do things that we could have done in our 20s and our 30s, simply because of lack of discovering of talent and gift. Look here, most talented people in their 20s and their 30s, they have lived life and acquired assets and made money that people in their 70s and 80s will never make, even if they had 3 lifetimes. You are born from 1 to 80, you die. Born from 1 to 80, you die. Born again from 1 year to 8 years, you die. You won't make the money some of these young, talented people make in their 20s and their 30s. But then, before we go for a break, I want to help you to think about this concept by Jim Collins, the great author, consultant of the famous book, Good to Great. How do you move from just being a good employee, a good business person, to becoming a great business person? How do you move from good money making to great money making? How do you move from just middle class lifestyle to a great fortune building lifestyle? Jim Collins, in his book, Good to Great, brings us a concept known as the hedgehog concept. The hedgehog concept is the story of a hedgehog and a fox. He says the fox knows 1,000 tricks, but the hedgehog only has one response, one strategy. No matter how the fox attacks the hedgehog, the poor animal simply reacts in the same manner all the time and every time. And what does he do? He simply curls up and he gets his spikes up, and the fox can do nothing when the hedgehog curls up. Now, you see, the fox will change directions and positions and strategies, and the fox will come from behind, and the hedgehog will respond the same way. The fox will come from the front, and the hedgehog will respond the same way. He will come from the side, the hedgehog will respond the same way, and that is known as the hedgehog concept. What is it? There are 3 questions in the hedgehog concept that Jim Collins helps us understand. Question number 1, what are you deeply passionate about? As you go discovering your talents, as you go discovering your giftings, the first question you must ask yourself is, what are you deeply passionate about? Not just passionate about, but deeply passionate about. What are your deep passions, your deep interest? The things that gives you joy, the things that makes you sing, the things that makes you excel, the things that makes you unique. What are those few things you are so deeply about? Other people may need to go for a tuition. Other people may need to acquire an education to learn the same. But for you, it comes so natural, effortless. You see, a fish doesn't need swimming school. They don't need swimming classes. The birds do not need to go to a flying school because flight is inbuilt in their DNA. Swimming is inbuilt in the fish DNA. So that question, number 1, what are you deeply passionate about? Number 2, what can you be the best in the world at? You see, the world is very competitive. Everybody is competing in this world. We live in a hyper-competitive world. But the question is, what do you think you can be the best in the world at? If they place 5, 10 competitors here, what do you think you can do better? You can beat everyone and nobody can compete with you. That's where your gifting and your talent lies. Any other person can do it, but when you do it, you stand out. Any other person can come in. When you come in, you become the star of the night. What is that? And then the last question, as we go for a break, is what drives your economic engine? Wait a minute. What you are deeply passionate about will make you be the best in the world at. When you become the best in the world at that thing, then it drives your economic engine. That's where money comes in. That's why someone at 22 has made $1 billion Uganda shillings. Someone at 35 has made $1 million US dollar. And someone in their late 20s has occupied places that people in their 60s and 70s will never occupy. They've had access to State House, to White House. They've had access to fortunes and opportunity. Why? Because they discover what they are deeply passionate about, what they could become the best in the world at. Therefore, that thing became the driver of their economic engine. And the Wise Book says, a man's gift opens doors for him and ushers him before the king. So tonight, I want to remind you that money hides in gifts. Money hides in talent. Money hides in charisma. We'll be right back.